Tonight, Only Connect joins the 200 Club. What does that sentence even mean? There is no such club, and even if there were, how could a quiz join it? The Garrick doesn't even admit women. But it is a special night, and we have a special cake, because it's our 200th episode, which human society, being a culture obsessed with base 10, is deemed significant. Something to do with the hands, apparently. If we all had 12 fingers, it would be a different story. Speaking of which, let's meet the teams. On my right, Mick Hodgkin, a journalist and crossword compiler who inherited a belt previously owned by Dylan Thomas, which he has since lost. John Tozer, a data scientist and keen gardener who was born on the day that Gatwick Airport opened. And their captain, Richard Heald, an IT consultant and enthusiastic skier whose great-grandmother was born on the same day as Adolf Hitler. All wowed by wordplay, they are the Cluesmiths. Welcome to the 200th episode. Have you been watching since our early days, or did you jump on the bandwagon at BBC Two?
No, we've certainly been watching since the early days. In fact, before the first show went to air, in the years running up to it, where we used to spend our Monday evenings just staring at a blank TV screen, just waiting for it to happen.
Well, you are very welcome. You are facing tonight, on my left, Tessa North, an American Studies graduate who has almost touched Michael Moore's Oscar. Pete Sorrell Cameron, an actor and musician who came second in a Kenneth Williams impersonation contest held at midnight in a Norwich pub. And their captain, Richard Aubrey, a philosophy and theology graduate who stole a cup of Frank Bruno's saliva from the Foreign Office. United by their collective pluck, they are the string section. How are you feeling about the 200th episode? Are you overwhelmed by the pageantry?
I honestly can't think whether I'm more excited about the semi-final or the special episode. I mean, if you wanted an Only Connect sequence, we are talking sort of royal wedding, Olympic opening ceremony, Diamond Jubilee.
I mean, exactly. Just look at this cake. It nearly wobbles as much as the real studio. I mean, this is no expense spared. Right, on with the semi-final. Cluesmiths, you won the toss. We'll be going first. The questions are going to be very difficult, I must tell you that. Which one would you like to start with?
Lion, please.
Lion. OK. What is the connection between these apparently random clues? Here's the first.
Next. Special rating. Should we have one more? Next, please. Should we go for the fourth? Yeah. Next.
3 seconds.
Is it amongst the rules for Only Connect?
Good guess, but no. String section, do you want to have a guess?
So it's rules for filming in the TARDIS?
Yeah. I can't give it too long.
Yeah, rules for filming inside the TARDIS, apparently.
That's not it either, but you're both close. It's Dogma. Do you know Dogma?
Oh, yes.
Weird sort of film movement that had various rules to...
yeah.
I think basically the guiding principle is anything that might seem fun or gripping, any kind of narrative you can follow. I mean, you were close with rules for Only Connect, but no. Dogma filmmaking. So, no bonus points. String section, do you want to choose a question?
I think we'll go for 2 reeds, which has served us well in the past.
No, it's a music question. What will the clues you're about to hear have in common? Here's the first.
Next, please. That's the Boccherini String Quartet. Oh, no, this is the design kind of next, please. Next, please.
Well, she really fills the clothes from her head to toe. I want the world to know.
3 seconds.
Things that are nocturnal.
Doesn't apply to all the clues, I'm afraid, so Cluesmiths, you have the chance for a bonus point.
Is it to do with pizzas?
Oh, pizzas. No, I don't think any of them have anything to do with pizzas. What are you thinking of?
We're thinking of the Four Seasons.
Ah, no. I mean, the last one, Reet Petitza, is what you're thinking of. No, Reet Petite, Dream a Little Dream of Me, Eine kleine Nachtmusik, and the Petite Messe Solennelle. Little or petite in the title. All right, no bonus points, Cluesmith, but you have another question.
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What do these clues have in common? Here's the first.
Okay. Next. Jack of Hearts.
I don't know, Tom's haven't got one.
Possibly should have one more. Next. Judas Priest.
No, songs. That was a song. What was a song?
Bob Dylan, yeah. Yeah, sure, go for that.
Yeah, you've done something. Yeah, good.
Is it Bob Dylan songs?
Yes, it is. They all appear in the titles of Bob Dylan songs. Very well done. Can you tell me the names of the songs?
No.
Judas Priest is at the end of one of the titles.
It's a ballad of Frankie Lee and Judas Priest. Just like Tom Thumb's Blues, Lily, Rosemary and the Jack of Hearts, and you didn't need to see Last Thoughts on Woody Guthrie. Yes, all appear in Bob Dylan titles. Well done. String section, what would you like?
Water, please, Victoria.
OK. What do these clues have in common? Here's the first.
OK, next, please. Translations of something, but I've seen this in something, but I can't. Anyway, yeah, another. Next, please. Translations of what? Okay, lots of spices and herbs. Last one, please.
Three seconds.
Literal translations of various foodstuffs.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. So, Cluesmiths, another chance for a bonus.
Are they represented by the letter B?
No, they're not. They're not. Now, it is. You do need to translate it.
Artists, aren't they?
They're Italian
that's
Renaissance
Tintoretto,
painters.
isn't it?
If you translate them into Italian, Bird Uccello, Paolo Uccello, Little Dia Tintoretto, Fra Angelico, Angelic Brother, and Little Barrel Botticelli. Yes, it was a translation one, but too late you spotted it was painters. Unlucky. What would you like now, Cluesmiths?
Horned Viper, please.
Horned Viper. What is the connection between these picture clues? Here's the first.
Is that irony handle? Yes, it is. Next, please.
No, it's space station. No, it's space station.
Next, please.
Who's got... Who brings John the Baptist's head on a plate?
It's Salome, isn't it?
Salome, OK. Another
One more. Next, please. Where's that?
It's Ascension. Ascension.
No, it's not. It's Bolivia.
3 seconds. No, that's it. I'm afraid your time's up. So a bonus opportunity again for you, string section.
What could it possibly be? Oscar Wilde.
Ah, you're thinking of Salome.
Yeah.
At clue 3.
Sure.
No. Here's the thing about Salome. Her name is derived from the Hebrew word shalom. We're looking at La Paz at the end there, the Mir space station.
I got that just after, again, just after we passed it over.
What is it?
Peace. They're all
Their
peace.
names mean peace. Irene Handler in the first clue. Irene, Greek for peace. Their names all mean peace. So no bonuses. String section. But there is one more question, one last chance to get some points this round. The Twisted Flax. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Are they domain names? Are they... Oh, it could be. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. What? Yes. Okay. Next, please. Oh, well, yeah. Well, there would be next. Yeah. They border. That's. Oh, except they don't because we can't switch on order. Next, please. It's pointed to Ida. Final one, please.
2 seconds.
Oh, sorry. Yes, the first one in full contains the letters of the second. Jonah has Nahum in it, Arsenic has NI in it, Florida has ID in it.
Say it more clearly. What's going on with the letters?
The end of the first word is the beginning of the second word. Sweden and
That's
Denmark.
what is overlapping. That's what's contained. It's the last letters. So Sweden, the last letters, D-E-N, start Denmark. The book of Jonah ends N-A-H, starts the book of Nahum. Florida, Idaho, and arsenic and nickel. So, yes, the words overlap into the next thing. Well done. At the end of round 1, the string section have 1 point, the Cluesmiths have 2. Speaking of overlapping into the next thing, we're on to the sequences round. That's round 2. What comes forth in a sequence is probably going to be as horrible as the round before, except worse. So, Cluesmiths, you get to go first again. What would you like?
Line again, please.
Line again. OK, what would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next. It's definitely elements of it. One more. Next, please. So what could it be? An example. CO.
3 seconds.
Is it CO? C and O?
Not the answer, I'm afraid. So, string section, can you get it?
N and RH.
Oh, I mean, I can hear my heart breaking. You're so close,
I've got
but
the wrong symbol
no.
for rhenium.
You've got the wrong symbol for rhenium.
Yes.
It's N and RE. That's so brilliant. I wish I could give you points, but I can't. Talk me through the
The
sequence.
Tom Lehrer Element song.
That's what it is. It is the Tom Lehrer song, written with symbols. So there's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen and oxygen, and nitrogen and rhenium. You're very clever, but I cannot give you points. I'm sorry. I can offer you a question, though. I mean, that's may not be something you want, but which would you like?
Let's try again with 2 reads, please.
2 reads. OK. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next. Next, please. Anything representing 20.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. So, Cluesmiths, do you want to have a go?
Is it the card game Vantierne, for example?
Would be an acceptable answer, as would Adele's second album, which is what we went for. Why is that?
21. We think you're halving each time.
That's absolutely right. Do you know how many pips are in a standard domino set? You could work it out.
168.
168. And Uranus year expressed in Earth years would be 84. Answer to the ultimate question, 42, so we're halving each time. I mean, technically, the Uranus year is 84.02 years. Obviously, I would have accepted 15.129, but it's not the final. So, you know, rounding it to 21 is an acceptable answer. Well done. So a bonus point to you, Cluesmiths, and your choice.
Water, please.
Water. OK, what will come forth in this sequence is the first.
Could be a word one. Next, please.
What does pelagic mean, do you know? Let's get another one, I guess. Right. Is it about geology?
One more, please. Next.
Okay, so... Paleo? No. No.
Should we go for
3 seconds.
What are we going for?
Skin surface.
Dermopelagic?
Not it, I'm afraid. So, bonus opportunity again.
Archopelagic?
That's not it either. It's the layers of the ocean.
OK.
And we're going up to the surface. You know, the first layers would be the epipelagic. Would be the top layer. That's where only Connect quizzes go surfing. I'm joking. They don't go surfing. But epipelagic would be the right terminology. String section, what can I offer you?
The twisted flax, please.
The twisted flax. OK. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please. Next, please. Okay. Does it have to be? I really hope. In the beginning, 14.
I'm going to accept that answer. The sequence that we had planned was the shortest verses in the New Testament, getting shorter. The shortest verse, of course, Jesus wept, with 9 in brackets. But if you created quotes from the Bible going downwards, I simply need some words from the Bible that's 14 letters. I mean, that is a sequence. I simply am going to have to give you the points there. Well done. OK, Cluesmiths, what would you like?
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. OK, these are going to be picture clues. What would you expect to see in the 4th picture? Here's the first.
Next.
Berlin. Oh, wait a minute. Arrogant. It's Henry VIII's wives. It's arrogant. Berlin. Berlin. Who do we get next? Jane Seymour and Anne of Cleves. Yeah.
Is it Cleves?
Everyone's warming up. You're going to get 3 points for coming in after 2 clues. It is a picture of the German town Cleve, or Cleves in English. What is the sequence?
It's Aragon is the Spanish province there, and then Berlin Road, the West Ham ground.
The Berlin ground, yeah.
The Berlin ground, rather.
Seymour Skinner.
Yeah.
And the next wife of Henry VIII, of course, Anne of Cleves. I wanted to hear a depiction of Cleves. Well done. OK, string section. One more question. The horned viper.
Here we go.
A music sequence. What a treat for everybody. OK, you're going to be hearing the clues. I want to know what will come forth. First one is coming in now.
I'd like to be a busy, busy bee, being just as busy as a bee can be, flying all around the wide
Next, please.
road.
Je n'ai besoin de personne, non Harley Davidson. Je ne reconnais plus personne,
Next,
non
please.
Two seconds.
Desmond Dekker. Anything but Desmond Dekker.
Would be an acceptable answer. What's the sequence?
Whoever the first two are an AA and a BB.
They're Arthur Askey and Bridget Bardot.
Right. And then Chubby Checker.
So you only recognise Chubby Checker, so you know we're going through the alphabet. So we want D.D. Desmond Dekker, the Israelites. For example, already did a cover of You Can Get It If You Really Want, originally by Jimmy Cliff. Everyone know You Can Get It If You Really Want? I think it seems like a lovely anthem as we head to the final. 1, 2, 3.
You can get it if you really want.
You can get it if you really want.
But you must try. Exactly so. Very well done, everybody. That means at the end of round 2, the string section have 5 points, the Cluesmiths have 6. Time now for a nasty 200-foot semi-final connecting wall. String section, you get to go first this time. Would you like lion or water?
Can we have the lion wall, please?
OK, I mean, they're both horrible, so it doesn't take much thought. You have 2.5 minutes to solve this wall, starting now.
Well, that's a Ivy League college, isn't it? And Wellesley and Smith and Vassar. What's that this one? They're Ivy League schools, colleges.
OK.
So probably Barnard, yeah, Barnard College.
3, 4. Oh, right. Are these parts of the mouth?
Yeah, mandible.
Or the face as a whole?
OK, what else have we got?
There are places...
Well, like Arthur Wellesley, Duke of Wellington.
Crown temple would sound like they could be sort of...
Oh, well, they're
some-
obviously both heads. Crown
Yes.
temple.
Oh, yeah, oh, for your pate, aren't they?
Oh,
yeah.
So 1, 2, 3 in that one. Nope.
Maybe it's just stuff on your face or the head, so you could have nose as well.
OK. Parts of the head. Well, that should include mandible as well.
Yeah.
OK, so we've got
dear.
way too many of those.
Okay. But I think these two just don't look like they want to be in the same group.
You can
Or...
have a photo finish, you can have a...
Yeah. You can have a nose job. You can have a...
you scalp.
Oh, these are things you do to your teeth. A crown, you get a finish.
You're about halfway through the time.
Touch it, though.
I thought I wouldn't test
Okay, so
Occiput is.
Yeah, that's going to end up being unless there are other word ones and then we've got things we can go one after. Let's just try a few of these ones. I think and keep looking elsewhere.
Half, surely. Maybe like lamb was that one. The crown.
1, 2, 3, 4. I have no idea if there is an after words. There may well be. There may well be.
3 strikes now.
So we've taken out temple. We've got.
So we've got loads of
Mid palate and mandible.
So
That's face. In fact, all of this is. All of these 3 are face.
And that one we don't know what the occupant is.
Anything backwards
Let's try 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, don't press it
We've
yet.
done that one. We put crown temple to both, didn't we?
seconds.
Yeah.
Shall we just go for it?
Yeah,
mandible.
Don't know what it is.
Not it, I'm afraid. So that's your 3 strikes. The wall is frozen. What about the connections? The first blue group?
Are they Ivy League colleges? Women's colleges?
I'm afraid I have to take your first answer. They aren't Ivy League colleges. They are women's colleges, known, in fact, as the Seven Sisters Colleges. That's what they are. But Ivy League, they aren't. Sorry. Lamb, Temple, Primrose, Wellesley.
Not a great deal of confidence. Arthur.
That's not it. Arthur Wellesley, yes, was the first Duke of Wellington. No, they are 19th century prime ministers, but they're known by their aristocratic titles. William Lamb, Viscount Melbourne. Henry Temple, who's that?
Liverpool?
It's Lord Palmerston, and then we've got Archibald Primrose, the Earl of Rosebery, the Duke of Wellington there. So, prime ministers. You can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find, so let's resolve the wall. There's the pink or purple group. Occiput, crown, scalp, mandible.
Parts of the head.
They are all parts of the head. And the last light blue group, starting nose.
In wine tasting, isn't it?
They're all terms from wine tasting. Nose, mid-palate, chewy and finish. So 2 points for the groups that you found and 2 for the connections. That's a total of 4. Let's bring in the Cluesmiths now, give them another horrible connecting wall and see how far they get with solving it. Be the water wall for you, Cluesmiths. You have 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Those 2. Got to be those 2.
Procedural Phillips.
Screwdrivers.
Phillips. Slot.
Hex. Hex, yeah. Roman, Dane, no. No, I don't know what it is. Lost.
Any homophones or...
I'm quite sure they could be.
Around. Dean.
Keep going. Procedural. It's definitely a screwdriver.
Sussex.
Got a minute left.
Could be that one. What does he say?
Hang on, Saxon, Dane. We've got some anagrams here.
Okay.
Oh, Saxon, Dane, Roman, and
Angle.
Yeah, you're right.
3 strikes now.
Slot. Okay. Phillips.
What's the other group? Robertson, ECM.
Doesn't try.
Is ECM a screwdriver?
Hex.
What has to be definitely a screwdriver, that one.
30 seconds.
Oh, sorry, no. Hyperion. Sorry, no. Start again. Take that. Hyperion. Hyperion Phillips.
Yeah.
Decker.
Hyperion Phillips, Decker, and something else.
Hyperion Phillips, Decker.
And Hex. No.
Hex.
Yeah, go.
ECM.
That's it. You've solved the wall with seconds in hand. Right. What about the connections? The dark blue group, starting Graham.
They are TV evangelists, American.
They are televangelists, yes. Jerry Falwell, my favourite. He didn't like the Teletubbies because he thought Tinky Winky was gay. The green group, starting Naxos.
Anagrams of groups that have settled Britain at different points. Saxon, Angle, Roman, Dane.
You saw a couple of them early, went away and came back right at the end, invaders or settlers of the British Isles. And the dark pink group, starting ECM.
I think they're computer or software companies.
They're not, I'm afraid. You did very well to spot them.
Record companies?
Yeah, they're classical labels. Have to take the first answer, of course, so that's a no, but classical record labels. And the light blue group, starting Slot.
They're all screwdrivers.
Screwdrivers, they correspond with screw recesses. But you found all 4 groups and 3 points for the connections. That is a total of 7. Let's have a look at the overall scores. The string section have 9 points. The Cluesmiths have 13. Missing vowels now, teams. That is how we will decide who makes the final. So fingers on buzzers. The first group are all UK #1 acts of the 2010s. String section.
Scouting for girls.
Correct. Cluesmiths.
Rita Ora.
Correct. String section.
Enya.
Not a #1 in the 2010s, I'm afraid. Cluesmiths, do you know? That's too long. It's Neo. Next clue. String section.
Rihanna.
Correct. Next category, islands of Japan. String section.
Honshu.
Correct. String section.
Shikake.
Not a Japanese island. Cluesmiths, do you know?
No.
It's Shikoku. Next clue. Cluesmiths?
Okinawa.
Correct. String section.
Hokkaido.
Correct. Next category, Italian football teams. String section.
Juventus.
Correct. Cluesmiths?
Udensu.
Not an Italian football team. String section, do you know?
Udense.
That's not it either. Udinese. Next clue. String section.
International.
Correct. String section.
Fiorentina.
Correct. Next category, settlements of Roman Britain and their modern equivalents. Ah, but you can't give me the answer, Aquae, Sulis and Bath, because the bell has gone even as I was giving the final category. And looking at the scores, I can tell you that the Cluesmiths have 14, the string section have 14. It's a tie-break in our 200th episode. What tension. Let me remind you, teams, of the tie-break rules. There will be one final missing vowels clue, captains only. If you buzz in and give the wrong answer, by default, you lose and the other team wins. So, fingers on the buzzers. The tie-break clue is coming in now. String section.
Fastest finger first.
Is the right answer. String section, with that answer, you are through to the finals. Many congratulations. Cluesmiths, I mean, obviously you could not have got closer. I'm sorry you didn't get through. Well done over there. A very heated night. But that's it. That concludes our special 200th episode. Thank you very much for watching. We're going off to the green room now to relax and enjoy an even bigger cake with 148 on it. Of course, that's 200 in base 12. But the production manager assures me Michael Putillo will not be jumping out of it. I can only hope that means he's been sedated. Goodbye.